Are you curious about what the three newest stocks that Warren Buffett are that he added to his portfolio? Well, I'm going to tell you right here. Basically, everybody, what happens is Warren Buffett, who, in case you don't know, is the CEO and the founder and the chairman of Berkshire Hathaway. They are required to file what's called a 13F. And in the 13F, they're required to file that within 45 days after the end of the quarter. And the end of the quarter is, let's say, September 30th of 2022, which is the third quarter. And they did that filing, and they have three brand new stocks, brand new positions to the portfolio at Berkshire Hathaway. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take you into each of those three, how many shares they bought, how much they are, and exactly what they are. And also, I'm going to share with you a very exciting experiment that Warren Buffett did. One of the things I do is, by the way, I'm John. My name is John. I do videos on investing here. Also doing a lot more content on credit. Certainly here we are. It is December of 2022, and it is certainly, in my opinion, and I think a lot of people would agree, very important to focus on your credit right now, because certainly the stock market and a lot of financial markets have been crashing all year here in 2022. So it's very important to kind of focus on your credit and access credit where necessary. But another thing that I do is also online marketing. I don't really have a lot of videos on that yet, but I will be coming out with more of them. But in one of the items I have is I have like blueprints, right? Where they're given away for free or sold for a couple dollars, just very small amounts. And there's a Warren Buffett experiment in there where he does an experiment of if you were to buy gold back in 1942 when he bought his first stock, and what that would be worth compared to the S&P 500. So I'm going to share that with you a little bit here at the end. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and take a look. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take you right into the 13F site, and I'm going to show you these three new stocks that are brand new to the portfolio there at Berkshire Hathaway. Okay, let's take a look. Okay, as you can see, here we are right here. It says 13f.info. It's the Berkshire Hathaway, and then the person of interest is Warren Buffett. Right here, this is actually what I pulled up is a comparison of Q3 2022 compared to Q2 2022, as you can see, so that you can actually see the change, not necessarily in value, but the change in the actual what's going to happen is you'll see green here, and that is the new position, right? So I'll take you through there, and then what we'll do is we'll go back after that, and then I'll show you the actual value. It's easier to see from this site. So the first one, in case you didn't already know, is TSM, Taiwan Semiconductor. This is a whopping huge position here that Berkshire Hathaway took. It is, as you can see, approximately 60 million shares that they took, and it's around a $4 billion position, a little bit more. We'll go into that value in a second. And then actually, let's go ahead and take a look at it right now. As you can see, according to the 13F, that is right here, TSM, Taiwan Semiconductor, 60,880 shares at a value at the time that they put this 13F together, which was 45 days after September 30th, which was actually those middle couple days of November, 4,117,774. So if you take a look at Taiwan Semiconductor, what's interesting is if you take a look here, look at this, here we go, this huge spike from the end of October all the way up to the middle of November, which is middle of November is when the 13F came out, November 13th. So that's pretty much the Berkshire spike right there, as you can see, from end of October all the way to the middle of November. It's a pretty big increase, as you can see, from about 39 all the way up to about 56. So like a 20% spike. But as you can see, Taiwan Semiconductor, it's pretty much semiconductor, as you can see. It's Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing Company Limited manufactures, packages, tests, and sells integrated circuits and other semiconductor devices in Taiwan, China, Europe, Middle East, Africa, Japan, and the United States. So pretty much all over. And as you can see here from their summary, they're already a market cap of about. So as you can see, there's that spike from here we are, end of October, all the way up to, November 13th when they actually announced that brand new position of a $4 billion stake in Taiwan Semiconductor. Okay, let's go off. The next one on the list here, number 2, is, drumroll, Louisiana Pacific Corp, at a total value of about 5,795,906, 296,692 shares. So let's go ahead and take a look. We have Louisiana Pacific Corp right here. Here with them too, as you can see, end of October all the way up to even now, early December, a pretty big jump from basically 53 all the way up to basically 64. So again, there too, almost a 20% jump, and it might be the Berkshire Hathaway and Warren Buffett spike. If we take a look, in case you're wondering, what Louisiana Pacific Group does. Basically, they're kind of a building materials company, manufactures and markets building products, primarily for use in new home construction, repair and remodeling, and outdoor structure markets. So they basically, obviously, manufacture and market building products. That is Louisiana Pacific Group. What we can do is we'll take a look at how it looks in terms of, as you can see, you can see from the 13F that they added that position. So just so you can see what I'm referencing, basically it says, compare Q3 to Q2, and then we go down to the green right here, which is Louisiana Pacific Corp, and it says here, change, it's new. As you can see, 296,692. So the next one on the list here for Berkshire Hathaway is, drumroll, it is Jefferies Group. So if you go to the bottom, it looks like it's probably one of their smallest positions. As you can see, a value of about 12,790,000, shares of about 433 and 558. At the time of their purchase, it was about $13 million worth of stock. As you can see right here with Jefferies, go ahead and take a one-year look. So here we are in the end of October. Up until, which was at about $32 up until now, which is about $35. So not that much of a change, 32 to 35 from end of October to now. So not that much of a change there in Jefferies Financial Group. In case you didn't know, Jefferies, it's a Jefferies Financial Group. So it's obviously it's a financial company. Jefferies Financial Group engages in the investment banking and capital markets and asset management business in the Americas, Europe, Middle East, Africa, and Asia. The company operates in investment banking and capital markets, asset management, merchant banking, and corporate segments. I've actually, very familiar with Jefferies. In case you haven't heard of them, that's what they do. They are a financial group. And as you can see from the 13F, they are about the third from the bottom position there for Berkshire Hathaway. So there you go. So those are the 3 stocks that Berkshire Hathaway has added to their portfolio here that they disclosed in their 13F in the middle to end of November of 2022. And they are the holdings for Berkshire Hathaway, reported holdings, as of the end of Q3 2022. Very good to keep a watchful eye on Warren Buffett and Berkshire Hathaway and what it is that they're buying. Also, with respect to Warren Buffett, one little thing I wanted to share with you. As I said, I also do online marketing. I don't really have a lot of content on it just yet, but I will be coming out with it very shortly. But as I mentioned, I give away blueprints a lot of times, also charge maybe a couple dollars here and there for different programs where they're being sold. But one thing in particular that I really like to highlight, and I like highlighting it because if you think about it, it's like, how else could we get some sort of an analysis like this from somebody other than Warren Buffett, who is now 92 years old. But basically what he did is he bought his first stock in 1942 at the age of 11 years old. And what he wanted to do was kind of go back and then do a pro forma of what it would be like if you got scared because of the World War II at the time, and then bought gold or something like that. How would that compare to the S&P 500? So let me take you into it, and I'll share it with you. Okay, so here you go. Super simple. He did an amazing analysis back to when he bought his first stock in 1942 at 11 years old. The spirit of this analysis was to observe the performance of gold versus the S&P 500 from 1942 until 2018, a 76-year analysis. If he panicked during 1942 and put all his assets, $114.75 in gold, it would have been worth only $4,200 in 2018. This return is less than 1% of the return that would have been realized from a simple unmanaged investment in American business, the S&P 500. If we convert this figure from $114 to $10,000, the figures are revolutionary. $10,000 into the S&P 500 in 1942 would be worth $51 million in 2018. While $10,000 invested into gold in 1942 would be worth only $440,000 in 2018, less than 1% of the return of the S&P 500. So there you go. That is the analysis of Warren Buffett. Everybody, if you like this, cutting edge investment content, I also do content on credit. I also do content on adventure travel, as well as investing and online business. Everybody, I've been an online entrepreneur going back to the mid 2000s in terms of investing. I also have a deep background in that. My first job out of college was Merrill Lynch, and then I did investment banking and worked for Sun America in Los Angeles for 3 years. In addition, I have been investing since 1989, and prior to the collapse here, the stock market collapse of 2022, I had 10x returns to my record. Go ahead and you can subscribe to this channel and join in on the alerts. That way you'll get all of the, anytime a new video comes out with cutting edge content on these things of investing, credit, traveling on points, on like credit card points, as well as adventure travel and everything else I said. Y'all, thank you very much. If you have any questions about this, or if you'd like to see any content related to any of those things like credit investing or credit card reward travel, go ahead and put it in the comments and let me know. Thanks and have a great day.